inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Chicago Bears. With you, the All-Pro Chris Boswell with the honors. And off we go from the Windy City. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So here come the Bears and their quarterback for the second straight year. Number 1 pick of the 2024 draft, it's Caleb Williams.
So although his rookie season didn't go exactly according to plan, the best thing that happened, Mike, was he started all 17 games. And I know there were some ups and some downs. He's got a new regime now, new stability, new head coach. And I think it's going to allow all of his physical talent we saw coming out of college that made Caleb Williams the number 1 overall pick. I think it's going to let it shine. Because there is no question, when this guy is in the right system with the right play caller, he is as talented and as productive as any quarterback we've seen come out of the draft in the last couple years.
At the 34-yard line.
From the 34-yard line, here's second down and 3. They'll run it for the first time with DeAndre Swift, and he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
He was taken down.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, we're able to get you down for a loss.
Moving left, he'll try to run for it.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark it just short.
On fourth down, the Bears send out their second-year man, Torrey Taylor, to punt. Nearly a good one. And hit at the 6, but continues in the end zone. It's a touchback. Well, here come the Steelers, and that's the sight that looks odd, but people were looking to see after keeping us waiting all spring. Year 21 in the league for Aaron Rodgers, his first as the Steelers quarterback.
There's not many guys, Mike, in NFL history that while their career is still ongoing, they already are considered a no-brainer finding themselves in Canton one day. And this guy is certainly at the top of the list. And let's not forget, this is not some washed-up quarterback who can't let go of the pass. He is still capable of playing at an all-pro level. And if he continues to do so, any team he's on is going to be a Super Bowl contender. The whole idea of that short pass is designed to get the ball into the hands of the receiver in space and let him do the rest after the catch. But the key word there, Mike, is get the ball into the hands of the receiver. He doesn't secure the catch, so there is no run after.
There's a short one caught by Freiermuth. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. Give him 14 on that one. Good for a Steeler first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he'll be ridden out of bounds after a gain of 6.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second and 4. Off the play fake, Rodgers. Open man downfield is Freiermuth. A big-time play for Pittsburgh. And even 30 yards.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
Here's the change of pace back. That's Kenneth Gainwell. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. Montez Sweat, they're on the tackle.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains, they're nothing fancy, but they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
That's complete. Calvin Austin. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. A pickup of 14 as he takes it to the 14.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
6-yard pickup.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They run on the jet sweep, and the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
6. And the Steelers, 1st down.
So we've come to the end of a fairly evenly played opening quarter. What will the second quarter have in store? We're back to Soldier Field after this. The Steelers with the football to begin the second quarter as they go to work on 1st and goal. Warren is into the end zone for a Steeler touchdown. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Chris Boswell, armed for the point after. He gets it to go, and the Steelers will take a 7-0 lead.
7, Bears, nothing.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. Whoa. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Bears offense ready to get going with their second possession. They'll be hoping to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 our score as this drive begins with a 1st down. They'll start on the ground with Swift. Woo! And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a 1st down.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
On 1st down, they give it right back to Swift. And this time, they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss, and it's 2nd down.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A gain there of 23 yards. First down, Chicago.
It's a really critical conversion here because after not scoring on your opening drive, you just can't afford to follow that up with a 3-and-out. So you find yourself down 7-0. Sustain this drive and at the very least, see if you can come away with some points.
Crazy. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. Good pickup of 16 on that screenplay and a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the first down.
And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
2 minutes remain. First half in a 7-0 game. We'll come back to Soldier Field following this. On second down, it's Williams. Throw on the run is complete. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. Talk things over before third down. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. It is brought in the end zone. Roll Ogunze. Touchdown, Chicago.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Now Cairo Santos to add the point after. He's got it. And the Bears will level things out at 7 apiece. Time, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. Here's Williams on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Steelers offense ready to take over for their second possession. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. The shotgun, it's A-Rob. That's complete. It's Metcalf. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. A big-time play for Pittsburgh. Pickup of 46 yards.
Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
This guy has just such a knack for getting open, Mike, and whenever they're looking for that big play, he's usually one of the guys at the top of the progression, and it's pretty easy to see why.
A-Rod down to throw on first down. He'll let this go towards the end zone. That is fun. What a throw. Calvin Austin. Touchdown, Steelers.
All week, we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time, and what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket, let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
Boswell now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Steelers will move out to a 14-7 lead. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Duvernay on the return. Now a hit, and he lost the football. But this is taken in by a teammate. DeAndre Swift and the Bears offense set for their next possession. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the first half. This defense is going to need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now. Throwing on first down, it's Williams. Over the middle, that's Komet. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half.
At the 35-yard line.
Second and 5. From the shotgun, it's Williams. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago. It comes with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. So they come to the line for first down and 10. To throw is Williams. He's across midfield. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 18 yards on the pickup there. Good for a Bears first down.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. We've got the quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
The Bears go ahead, take their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half. They'll come up here on second down and 5. Williams to the air once more. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap. On third down, it's Williams.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Yeah, that one just didn't feel right from the jump. I think he sensed that he was either going to take a sack or get baited into making a bad throw. So ultimately a good decision. Just throw the ball away.
On fourth down, it's Cairo Santos on for the Bears field goal. This is going to be a 51-yard attempt. Santos' kick is good. And the Bears are back within 4 at 14-10.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Four seconds still to be played in this half as that one's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Rodgers. He'll take a shot. Looking for Wilson. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen and our great crew here in the Orlando studios set for an abridged version of the halftime report. This game, to this point, a little slow to begin with, but in the second quarter, the offenses started finding their way. We hope we're set for a great second half, so let's get back out to the stadium and rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Okay, Scott, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustments will pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. The Steelers offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. The master of play action, Rodgers. He's got Freiermuth open on the left side.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. You can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Throwing it out wide, and Metcalf has it. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
That's caught over the middle. It's Wilson. They will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They get 25 on that connection. That's a Steeler first down.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Steelers.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, You break in, ball's on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Bears' 36-yard line.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll throw again. Here's Rodgers. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Left side, he's got it. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. How about 4 catches on this drive alone? Time to change the defense. This one gets him another first down.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6. All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it, but I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Rodgers going up top again. We'll get that to Jalen Warren. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Important one here. Want to keep this drive moving. Got to pick up 3rd and 4. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. 3rd and short yardage. It's Rodgers. He's got it at the 3. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
Nothing really fancy about that last completion, but what it does do, Mike, is now they're on the doorstep of the end zone. So now they've got to find a way to finish this long drive with a touchdown.
To the air once more, it's Rodgers. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
Smart decision there on 1st and goal. If it's not there early, don't get baited into a bad decision. Just throw it away and live for another down. Really nice decision making here. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try it again from the 2. 2nd and goal. Gainwell trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd.
So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Kenneth Gainwell. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
On for the extra point is Boswell. It's up and good. And the the Steelers are out to a 21-10 lead. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Duvernay on the return. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Bears offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Now Williams. He gets this one to Moore. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. The challenge of defending a dual-threat quarterback in the NFL, Mike, is that you just don't see them week in and week out, maybe like you do in college. So in this case, you defend everything perfectly downfield, but it's hard to account for a quarterback who can run. He escapes the pressure, tucks it down himself, and he picks up a big gain.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
They get 14 yards and set up 1st and goal.
And you love to see this. You find yourself here in the 4th quarter. Your team is trailing. You're trying to do anything possible to see if you can create some sort of late spark. He goes big-time effort on the layout catch, and he's able to pull it in.
And he will score! Game on! Caleb Williams! Touchdown Bears! 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So, certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. That'll be caught, and he will get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion is successful, and game on. Lead is down to 3 here in the 4th quarter.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. On the return, it's Kenneth Gainwell. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. On the ground, it's Warren to start the drive. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. And you'll see a timeout used by the defense, stopping it right out of the break. 1:57 to go in the game. Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Once again, it's Warren. Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop it for no gain yet again. And now it's 3rd down.
A loss of 1 brings up 3rd down and 11.
They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Contact occurs just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
Now, Caleb Williams and the Bears down 21-18. 1:40 to go. They need, at minimum, a field goal as they come up with 1st and 10. To throw, it's Williams. That pass is caught by Burden. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 29-yard line.
They come up for 2nd and 2. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Our throw here, right side, falls incomplete. The big tight end, Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. And it'll be 3rd down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield. The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining, and it's 1st and 10. Throw right side, caught by Odunze. The Bears go ahead, take their 3rd and final timeout. Clock stops, 46 seconds to go.
At the 45-yard line.
They'll come up now for 2nd down. Throw it again. It's Williams. Quick slant, caught by Burden. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
He'll send this one deep for Odunze. And he has got this one all the way down to the 2-yard line. Up big one here in the fourth quarter. 45 yards.
First down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
So this one, a win for the visiting Steelers. They knew this would be a dogfight away from home, and they were right. They come away with a hard-fought victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.